Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly factory man Raznac, and today we're going to war. That's right, we're gonna take on some of these biters. We're gonna kill some of them. They're on passive, so they only attack us if we attack them. But they're getting a little too big for their britches over there. They're getting a little too, I mean, they got worms, they're getting a little too big for their britches, and we're going to have to clear these out if we want to expand any. We're also going to finish up our hub number 3. We're going to finish up hub production number 3, and we might get into oil. I don't know if we're going to have time today, but we will do what we can. It depends on how many times I die fighting these badmans. Now, I've got my submachine gun. I've got piercing rounds. I have a gun turret set up right here, which is kind of like my fallback. Like if I get overwhelmed, I can run back here and kind of fall back. I'm also going to place a gun turret up close when we get there so that they can start killing stuff too. I got quite a few bullets. Also have some grenades and here. There we go. Let's put some grenades. That way I can click on them and I can boom them with grenades if I want to. And I have these little defender robots, which is one of the technologies I just researched. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw down like a couple of these robots. They're going to follow us into battle and help us fight. So without further ado, it's battle time. That's right. Let's drop a couple of these. I think I can have how many? I think I can have a bunch of them. So I think they'll follow me. Follow me into battle. And then let's drop in some bullets here. We'll drop in some bullets here. There we go. Get some! Get some! Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Wrecked them. That was easy peasy. Oh, my little robot dudes are so cool. I love the robots! I don't even need turrets. Now they only live for so long before they die. But man, that was easy. Look at my little robot guys. They're like, come get some biters. So those biters are all dead. Oh, and you can see they run out of batteries. No, my robot friends have died. Oh, it's so sad. Let's go down here and let's kill another one of these biter bases. These are worms. See, we might be able to do this on our own. Oh jeez! Oh jeez! Oh man, we've done angered the gods. Don't run through the poison, Raz. Oh, that was a close one. But is that it? That's all the biters we have to worry about right now. Man, these are big biter bases up here. But that's it. We've cleared out the biters. We're successful. Die, you silly machine. Man, I wish these little robot guys lasted forever. But that's alright. They're not too expensive to make. Like, go in here, circuit some bullets and some slap them together. But aren't they so cool? Don't you love the little robot defenders? I love them. I love the little defender dudes. That's it. War is over. We've successfully completed our war. We can pick up this turret. Like I said, things are on defensive, so they won't go shooting at us. Go check on, as you can see, our production, our stuff is going well here. I had to increase my copper, not my copper, but my coal input. I actually built about 10 or 12 more coal miners because we were going through a lot of coal here for the grenades, but that's going to fill up. But let's go over to this hub here. And let's get this hub finished up. This will be the last of our hub. Now, these are expandable, and later on, we'll actually, you know, you can see these ghost factories up here and up here. We're going to change those eventually. We will expand those as time comes. But as it sits right now, I was making some oil pumps. I'm going to make some more oil pumps because I think we're going to need to take all these. I don't know how many oil pumps we need. Now, let's get to work. So this is going to be our 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 steam, electricity, our oil pumps, our chemical plants, all those things are going to be built up here. Let's start with kind of power production because we actually will need to expand that very soon. At 9.5 of 13.5. So, I mean, our satisfaction is good, but we're going to start stretching it here very, very soon. So let's just start out. We'll start making some steam doodads there. Should have everything we need. Yep. Our steam power plants. Now this one right here, we got, I think this one, yeah, if I remember right, is the actual boiler. Yeah. So the boilers are being made too. Mass production of those. And just like that, all these factories are working, and you can see our satisfaction is going to start going up as we continue to add factories. This has been running. These are steel furnaces, which are an upgrade to the regular furnace, which we'll get to eventually. Now we need, actually we need automotive. Not automotive, but trains, because we're going to need a lot of trains, and this is a very, very slow process. We're going to make engines here. Engines take a good 10 seconds to craft. So they take quite some time, and then we'll need engines to actually build the locomotives. 20 of them. 20 engines. So this is going to take a long time, but it'll be okay. Things will get worked up to where they need to be. Everything will work out just fine. This one is... Really need flamethrower turrets, though. I don't need... That's the flamethrower turrets. We're never really going to need them, but in the blueprint, so let's go there. This is our oil refineries, which we already have a bunch of oil refineries. Those are good to go. We're going to need some pumps to pump stuff along. Where is the pump that I need? Or just regular pumps that we need. Now, for inputs of this, I haven't finished this one. I need... Got all my stuff. But yeah, that's just regular pumps. And that's going to be for pipes later on. Because as you start pushing stuff across the way, we're going to need pipes. We're going to need pumps to push liquids. See, we got water running all the way across the map because, well, put it, gather up stuff. Guess we're, oh, we can just, now our inventories. Those were my safety boxes in case I died. I didn't want stuff. I didn't want everything gone. Go back. You can see we have all kinds of raw materials feeding into this hub. A bunch of different stuff. And actually this will have to be expanded also. We're going to have to bring in more raw materials into this hub. But the way we have it set up, it should be easy to make split belts and change things as we go along. So that was pumps. We need steel and we need pipes. Just so happen to have steel right here. And we have the pipes waiting. Just like so. Pipes up here. Or, no, there's pipes on both top and bottom. Duh, right. Let's put that in there, and let's give us an output of the, even though we're not going to need, start with. A lot of this stuff we're not going to need. This takes engines, and you can say this engine production is going to take a long time. And if you look, I built everything actually out of blue factories now. So the speed is actually increased. So blue factories increase the crafting speed. Right? It reduces the crafting speed, or I think by like 25% or something like that, but it consumes more power. So there's a trade-off. We have the pumps going there. The train stuff is going to kind of need more train stuff. Cargo wagons. Then now to put our inputs. I didn't finish all this. I'm busy gearing up for the fight with the biters. just like so, and then we can put our output here. And like a lot of this stuff, we do not need of it at all. What am I missing? Steel. I need steel input. Again, I'll put the links to these blueprints down in the description. Really, really inspired by like the Exterminator. I watch a lot of Exterminator stuff, but also Nilaus TV. I don't know. I'll put a link to their stuff down below. They're much better at this game than I am, and a lot of their inspiration is I get from them. So next on the list, we've got chemical plants, and they're already in production. Everything is working just there. A lot of the oil stuff I started so that we would have some of it in case I got to this episode. We need storage tanks here. All the inputs are ready. We don't need tons of storage tanks at all. But then we can use those storage tanks to actually make fluid wagons. We're going to be making fluid wagons. We have everything we need there to make the fluid wagons, so that we can haul oil and all that stuff with trains later on. And that's kind of fun. Moving on down the line. We have some pipe production here, but pipes themselves you can make really fast. But the underground pipes actually take 10 regular pipes. So we're actually going to do underground pipes with this one. Some input there. There. And we can output. We're actually going to have a few stacks of those because we'll use a lot of those pipes. A lot of those pipes. We're going to use tons and tons and tons of them pipes. Let's see. What do we want next? What do we want next? We're going to do more of this train stuff. Do a rail signal. I don't really use rail signals very much. I won't for a while. It's hard. They're hard to use. I struggle with all the rail. You will see how much I struggle with the rail stuff. The beginning game stuff I'm pretty solid with. Like here's a range. There's another type of rail signal. There's so many signals for rails. It's crazy how much rail stuff this is. This game gets very, very complex. It's just ever growing in complexity as we continue. Like here's the train stops. Gonna start feeding all these machines, get them working. Probably gonna run out of materials. World's gonna be mad at us. What do I need here? Lungs. Should have everything. Oh, we need iron sticks. That's what this is. The iron sticks, we're going to need rails, iron rods or iron sticks for the rails. Right? Everything needs sticks. So let's put there. Let's so good. That's what I want. I want steel. There. And now we should be making train stops and then rails. And we're going to need lots and lots and lots of rails. This is going to take a big chunk of our resources. Rails use a lot of stuff. And I mean, if you can look, like it burns through rails. We can make a lot of them. I'm going to go ahead and start with a bunch of stacks. And we can increase this as we go, but this will start burning through all kinds of supplies. Our feed through rate's doing pretty good. We actually haven't run out of anything. Things look pretty solid as it sits right now. Very, very happy with it. Now, that's it for this kind of end production. These are actually going to be concretes. Later on, we'll fill this stuff in as you upgrade. I mean, you're gonna add all different kinds of stuff later on as you upgrade. And we're going to get into there's like uranium refineries, there's nuclear reactors, there's all kinds of stuff that's got to get built later on. And that's what we've left room for up here and down here. That way we can have our three hubs producing everything. Got first hub, second hub, and this one over here, which kind of stretched out, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay because we'll get little helper robots eventually that gather up all of our goodies, and none of this will matter anymore because all the little helper, we'll just stand around playing with our iPad as all the little helper robots do our work for us. Now, first things first, this is going to be like a concrete production area. We're going to do some different kinds of concrete. So, got concrete there. We're going to put like refined concrete here. And then this one's going to be rods again because we need rods for concrete right here. And then this one, what do we? Hazard concrete here. Refined hazard. I think I can. Regular concrete. Regular concrete. Do two things doing concrete for now. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Actually, this one, yeah. This one's going to feed that one. Now, to do the concrete, we actually have to have water input. This changes things a little bit. These factories actually can accept water, right? Things are a little different now. We actually have to start thinking about water rotating assembly machines. We can actually rotate this. See how there's a water input? We can actually rotate that water input to where we want it. And we're going to put these both on the side. That will all make sense. Very, very. This one here. Yes. That's what we want. We're tricking the game. We got to get creative over here because we have to have room for expansion later on. And we just had to think about where do we want to put stuff. Eventually this is going to be all broken up, but for now we're actually think of that for that one. Six for this. Concrete and water, so we have all of our parts but water. All right, so everything is feeding in, but now we need water, right? Up until this point, all we've ever put in is solid materials off of belts. You can see these assembly factories actually have a water input when you select a recipe that requires water or chemicals or vapor. There's so much stuff, it's crazy. So I actually started the water input here. And to kind of clean things up, let's go ahead. This. What? Music is so just. Not what I want. I need more. Yeah, I already need more. Underground pipes. Need more pipes. Stack of pipes. Stacks of pipes. And that's so nice. We have a shopping center for all of our needs. All right. Now that we have this in line. I pre-planned horribly. A horrible planner. Probably all. Eventually, this is going to be an absent. That's all right. Today, Okay. For the sake of time, things work. All right. And just like that, we have water flowing in. Right? Fluid system contains 7.8. And you can actually flush water. So like if you ever like accidentally mix oil in your pipes, you can flush them later on. Now, easy to do this next one. All we're going to do here, just like this. And then we're going to rotate this input because like I said, these have input. So you just hit R because we want our input on the side. Same thing. Should have. Yeah. So now we're making the refined concrete and the other eventually we'll add more concretes. I think we actually get into the hazard concrete and the refined hazard and all different kinds of stuff down here. But as it sits right now, that's really all we need. Is the refined concrete, which increases walking speed by 150%, standard walking speed by 140%. How that works. We put an out for our concrete, and just to minimize usage, I don't want tons of that. Nice to have a lot of concrete because we can concrete all of our factory floors so that we can run faster. Really cuts down on time walking. Yeah. Perfect. Got plenty of input. I mean, it takes time, but that's all right. These things are kind of supposed to be idle. You know, it's kind of idle or way management. But yeah, like we could put a concrete path here so that we can walk twice as fast back to base. Eventually, I want to get a car. I don't think I have a... build a car. Because I want to. We need a bunch of iron plates. Let's build a car. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right. So we have everything we need for the car. And voila. We have a car. We can actually put bullets in it. Now we need fuel. We can run it off of coal. Coal. Where's my coal? Oh, I gotta go all the way down here. I don't have any coal on me. I think I could put... Let me see if I can put wood logs in it. I have a crap ton of wood logs. It probably won't last very long. But... maybe? Ah, there we go! Look it, we have a car now. Now we can go all kinds of exploring. This is so fun. But there we go. There's our car. Now we have to be careful because we can like if we run into stuff, it causes damage to the car. The car will blow up and kill you. So you got to be careful of that. You also can damage your stuff. Like I said, it's nice to kind of have space to drive around. So like if we want to go check, oh, I think I can drive across belts. Then I think I can drive across belts and not probably yeah. Just any objects that come out of the ground, like factories and power lines, all that stuff. I think you got to be careful of it. Go gently in. Yeah, see, I damaged my car and the power line. So we don't want to do that. Go down here and check out our power. Now that we have a car, and we can travel much quicker. There's our power setup. Things are going well down here. If you click on a power pole, it'll show you, yeah. We have plenty of production satisfaction. Oh no! Like I said, you'll blow your car up. Like your car will go boom if you're not careful. This thing has a turret on top of it. I'm gonna see if we can find like a small biter enclave. kill it. Maybe. Then I'll. Nah, never mind. Let's actually go over here. Let's go scout our oil. Go do some oil scouting. Drive around the forest and through the cliffs here. Get through that way. Forest so thick. Forest is so thick I can't drive through there. Oh. Guess let's go up and down the coast maybe. Man, it's gonna be hard to. We're gonna have to do a lot of piping oil back because it's so far away. Could do trains, but just assume pipe it. We should be able to make it that far with underground pipes and pumps. Be all right, but our oil field is way down here. Way down here away from the base. Our oil field. Stone. Big bunch of stone here. Uranium down here. Over here we can go check this out. Here's our ore for later on. The uranium ore that we'll use for nuclear power. Get there. But over here, our next big expansion, the next couple episodes, is going to be oil. And oil can be kind of daunting. It can be complex and difficult and honestly a pain in the butt. It can be very, very troublesome. But all these little oil things, all these little oil deals, you put pumps on them. You can see there's a crap ton of them. Crap ton of these oil. There's this rockets. And they work a little different than the regular nodes. So these oil wells will produce forever. But as you can see, like this one has 430%. This one's at 818. So the ones with the higher yield percentage, they produce faster. Eventually what happens is it all goes away. Like if we look at the map, we have a combined yield 1,100 or 11,283%. So that's going to pump us out oil for a long time at a high rate. As those percentage drops, the rate at which you get oil decreases. So the amount of oil you get per tick actually goes. Yeah, we're going to have to almost want to. Like this would be perfect. There's a mod that allows you to make tankers, like boats. Would almost be like perfect for that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have to just run a pipeline up through here. Won't be too far, and then our pipeline will kind of get in here into our base, and we should be good. Yeah, that's the plan at least. We'll see if things work out in the next episode. Like I said, I got some of these oil pumps. Put them on. You need electricity for them. Yeah, you put the oil pumps on the well. Again, you can rotate the output however you want. Then what we'll do is we'll run those. All this, we'll put this all together on one big pipeline. We'll run that north into our base. All right, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys had fun. We did some fun things. We did some fighting. Now we have a car. Cool car. We got a nice car. We're going to be getting oil and trains and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to actually cut down a path through this forest. Yeah, I can chop these down, but I thought there was a way to like auto target. Never remember. I thought there was a way to just shoot. Auto selected C. Yeah, that's how we clear forest. Forget chopping trees. This thing is a tree cutter. Look at this. Pat it, pat it, pat it. This thing is a tree cutting machine. Didn't like that. Oh, look at the range on this thing. Can I reach that way? Holy cow! I can shoot like halfway across the map. Alright, I'm having too much fun. Too much fun! Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, now we have a nice little path to our oil field. Put our pipeline right up through here. Oh yeah, things are going to go great. Things are working out wonderfully. And with our mean machine, Mad Max, we are ready to battle. All right. Till next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.